Hey, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Serrano. Welcome back to the channel. If you're new to the crew, do me a quick favor. Hit both the like and the subscribe button. I truly appreciate that. But if you're already a part of the crew, salute. Today we have the Samsung Galaxy A02s on the left, and on the right side we do have the UMIDIGI A11 on the right. So we're going to be comparing both of these devices in a little bit more detail and getting into like the specifics of the devices, the displays, the batteries, the build quality, the performance, and the cameras and things of that nature. So hopefully you guys are having a good day. Hopefully you're chilling right now. But let's just jump into the comparison. Now, the first thing you're going to notice is that on the Samsung Galaxy A02s, we do get the charging brick, headphones, 15-watt charger, and on the UMIDIGI A11, we get the 10-watt charger as well as a protective case as well. So we do get the case with the UMIDIGI on this device, so we do get that to protect it in the bundle as well, but we don't get that case for the Samsung A02s. Now, when it comes to both of these devices, the first thing you're probably going to notice is the weight difference. So we did get the Samsung Galaxy A02s at November 2020, which it came about 6 months ago. And then we did get the UMIDIGI A11 around May. So we got that one about a month ago or so, 2 months ago. But both of these devices have a nice sturdy weight to them. When you feel them in the hand, you're definitely gonna feel the weight. We have 196 grams on the Samsung Galaxy A02s, and on the UMIDIGI A11 we have 222 grams. So it definitely feels a lot more premium with that metal design. When you turn them to the left side, you're gonna notice that there's nothing on the A02s except for that SIM removal tray. You won't be able to move apps to the SD card, but you can put pictures and photos on the SD card. And you do get dual nano SIMs on both of these devices, as well as the SD card slot. This one allows you to move the SD card, the apps and the games to the SD card as well. We do get a multifunction button on the left of the UMIDIGI. On the right side, we do have our power button and our volume rockers. We also do get a fingerprint right next to the power button, which is right there. So it unlocks the phone right on the power button. And there's no power button on the A02s, but we do get facial unlock, pattern, password, and PIN. So I just set up this device, so I have to put my pattern in for the first time that you do unlock the device. Now, as far as the batteries on both of these devices, we are getting a 5,000 milliamp hour battery on the Samsung Galaxy A02s, and on the UMIDIGI A11, we are getting the, we do have a 5,150 milliamp hour battery. So you can see that the displays are up to full brightness on both, and it appears that they have almost the exact same brightness level. So we'll get into the screens in just a second and the displays. We'll also get into the cameras. We'll also get into the performance as well as the battery life on these guys, right? So we're gonna definitely take a look at, the performance is pretty good on both of these devices, but I wanted to talk about the displays. So what you're getting is a 6.53 inch on the UMIDIGI A11 and a 6.5 inch on the A02s. So you can see there's barely any difference. You get those punch holes on the front. The cameras are housed inside of those. Both of them have a front-facing camera. This one's 5 megapixels and this one is 8 megapixels. So, it will look pretty good on both selfies. I'll show you guys some samples at the very end of the video. But we also get a 13 megapixel main camera on the A02s and on a 15 megapixel on the UMIDIGI A11. So, they're both pretty good when it comes to the overall displays. We do have an LCD IPS display right here on the right, and on the left, I do get a notification here. So let me just turn on D&D. And on the left side, for the display, we actually do have that TFT IPS LCD. So both of them are really pretty decent. They're not going to be the brightest in the world. It does appear that we have deeper blacks on the UMIDIGI. Maybe that's just a feature that they have on the Samsung One UI where it gives you that gray color, but it does appear that there are deeper blacks. Let's just go into the Play Store real quick and look at see if they give us dark mode for that. Okay, so yeah, deeper blacks on the UMIDIGI. So I did notice that we do get the deeper blacks on there. We also do get 269 pixels on the A11 and 270 on the A02s. So you will notice a little bit more contrasty colors on the A02s, but they're both gonna look really similar, and you're gonna get deeper blacks on that, this device right here. You're gonna get more lighter colors, but on this device, the A11, you're gonna get more deeper blacks. So, I like the colors of the Samsung, but you also do get the 720 by 1600 display on the A02s, and on the UMIDIGI, we're actually getting that 720 by 1600 display as well. So they have similar display panels here for the money that you're going to be spending. So I just kind of wanted to show you guys that at the same time, so you could kind of see the display panels. And it's a little bit darker on the UMIDIGI, definitely a lot brighter on the Samsung when you compare them directly. I have the brightness all the way up on both of these things, so I do have the brightness all the way up, and it does show you that we do have similar displays, but it's just going to be slightly darker on the one on the right, which is the A11. So I did notice that. So that's something I did notice about the display quality. Now just keep in mind, when it comes to graphics and performance on the Samsung Galaxy A02s, we do have 4 GB of RAM coupled with 128 GB of ROM as well. We also do get the Snapdragon 450 processing chip with the Adreno 506. So you can see that we do get high frame rates. We can also get balanced, and we're actually gonna play on the high frame rates with the smooth graphics. Now for the sensors, there's no NFC. We get a proximity sensor, light sensor, and accelerometer on this thing. So I kind of just want to show you the graphics on this guy moving forward, but it's definitely pretty decent graphics on here. I definitely like the performance. The speakers you can cover up pretty easy, but the speakers do get pretty loud when it comes to gaming. And I could definitely hear it really well. Like if you tilt it at an angle, it will dim at certain angles. So just keep that in mind, that the panel, will get a little low light if you do dim it in certain angles. So, just kind of want to throw that out there. But the graphics don't skip. You don't get any hiccups with the 4 GB coupled with the 128 as well on the Snapdragon 450 on here. So because it's on smooth, the gaming is really smooth right now. Definitely performs really smooth. I just got killed a few times right there, so I wasn't happy about that. I at least want to get one more kill, but you can see that the gameplay on here definitely is really smooth, and it's not stuttering or anything like that. So let me see. Now for the graphics on the UMIDIGI A11, as you can see, it does have that single firing speaker, which you can cover up pretty easily. You don't get the actual high frame rate like you did on the A02s. So I just kind of want to throw that out there, that you don't get that one. So we'll keep it at balanced when we're playing right now. And then you can see right here, we do have 4 GB of RAM, 128 GB of internal storage as well, coupled with the MediaTek Helio G25 in comparison to the Snapdragon 450. So compared to the Snapdragon 450 and this one, I definitely think the 450 with 4 GB of RAM coupled with it and 128 GB of ROM. I kind of like the way this one performs, but let's check out this one. They are pretty close because we do get a 12 nanometer when it comes to this chipset. It's a 12 nanometer clocked in at 2 gigahertz with the IMG PowerVR GE8320. So it's definitely a pretty good processing chip. But the only thing is that this one will have the thermometer, the gyroscope, the compass, the accelerometer, the light sensor, and the proximity sensor, as well as the fingerprint sensor. So just a lot more sensors overall. But you know, both of these devices are running, I think this is Bluetooth 5.0 and this is the 4.2 Bluetooth. But you do get a headphone jack on both of these devices. You also do get, you know, the gyroscope on this guy right here. So they're actually both very comparable when it comes to graphics. I definitely like using this one as well when it comes to gaming as well, because they do both have a nice smooth performance to them. And you know, they're pretty accurate when you're gaming on here. You won't really worry or bump into too many headaches or anything like that. So I could definitely say I like that part about it. Now let's just go ahead and test out the facial recognition, but the screens do look almost exactly the same when it comes to brightness and everything like that. So I can't look at both at the exact same time. So I think I just missed. Let me just do a fingerprint unlock on this one. And then let's try that one more time. Oh yeah, so both are really quick. And you can even turn off the swipe to unlock on the Samsung, because it has that swipe to unlock as well. So you could turn that off and it can just go straight to the home screen when you look at it. But as you can see, I have that turned on. So as far as the cameras, they are both pretty good. As you can see on the front facing camera, it does look pretty colorful. Well, not colorful, but they both look really accurate. My skin complexion is a little bit darker on the UMIDIGI. Let's take a picture real quick. And then I'm gonna take a portrait right now as well. I like the vibration haptics when you switch to different settings on the Samsung. So you feel a vibration every time you do something, like take a picture. And they both do take pretty good portraits. You can see right here, the portraits do come out pretty nice on the front. And let me show you. Yeah, they both came out really good. It was a little bit brighter on the Samsung, but they both do look really good on here. I have to do a complete comparison just to show you guys how they do perform like outside and stuff like that. But they both do have, what I like about these cameras is they both have some cool features. Like when you go into the photo mode on the Samsung, you get the wide angle for the selfie right here on portrait, and then you get 1080 on the front and back, as well as the macro camera, right? So you get the macro camera, and that's when I can really get close up and personal on different things. Like, you know, you can go up on close up on bugs, things like that, plants, trees, anything like that you see that looks pretty cool. This one came out pretty decent. Let's try this one. And right, this one should have that night mode. If it doesn't have the night mode, the UMIDIGI has it. But let's just see right here when you go into extras. So we don't get the night mode for the Samsung Galaxy A02s. So just keep that in mind. But we also do get the 1x and 2x zoom button, which I really like on here. Then they go up to 8x as well on the photos right there. So you can see that one goes up to 8x. As far as the pictures for zooming on this one, you know, we can go up to, let's see, 8x on this guy as well. So they both have really good zoom. So let me just show you what that looks like when we take a macro shot on the UMIDIGI. And my hand is kind of moving a little bit, but let's just see how that came out right now. Yeah, and that came out really good. They both came out really good. but I kind of like the one on the UMIDIGI just a little bit better. Let me take that one more time with the UMIDIGI with the macro camera. The light was like off or something. Okay, here we go. This one should be better. Yeah, so they both take some pretty cool macro camera shots, as you can see right there. Both up and close up and personal and everything like that. But when it comes to the battery life, you're getting a 5,150 on the UMIDIGI and a 5,000 on the Samsung. And they're actually both pretty similar. They both have pretty similar battery life. You get pretty decent. You get at least a day and a half on both of these devices. On the Samsung, I did get up to like 2 days at some time and point. So I remember getting at least 2 days with the Samsung. The UMIDIGI, I did get like a day and a half. If I wanted to, I could stretch it out to 2 days. But both of these devices are two really good phones for the price. Like I said, they're both really good for the money, good value. You don't get NFC on either one of these, but you get, the software is really good, right? So you're gonna get the Android One UI 3.1 on the UMIDIGI. I mean, on the Samsung, and then on the UMIDIGI, you're getting that stock Android. But you can see on the Samsung, you don't get the screen recording button. I noticed that they don't give you that. So you would have to go into the Play Store and download the screen recording app, even though this is running on Android 11. So I just want to throw that out there, because I know on Android 11, some devices a lot of them got the screen recording one, but right here it doesn't give you that screen recording feature. So I just want to throw that out there. But you do get like Dolby Audio, Nearby Share, everything like that as well. So I definitely like both of these devices. But let me know what you think, which one is better to you in your personal opinion. And I'm going to get right back with you later, group. Peace.